and then the other living expenses, which might be groceries, room rent, public transport, for the lowest interest rate and highest loan amount. Hello everyone, I am back with yet another new video. I am Madhumita doing my masters in UK. If this is the first time you're watching my channel, please don't forget to subscribe to this channel and check out my channel for more useful videos before you come to UK. In today's video, we are going to talk about the cost of living in UK. What are the parameters you have to consider before you plan the budget of coming to UK? What are all the major components you have to consider before planning to come to UK? So with no further ado, let's get into the video. So this video will be split into three different parts. The first part will talk about the major components of expenditure that you might have. The second part will talk about what is the most smartest and easiest way to get loan to deal with all of these expenditures. And the third part will be my personal experience sharing how much I spend per month as a student at a university in UK, particularly in Coventry near Birmingham. So here is the list of major expenditure heads that you might have to consider, beginning with the university application fee. And then once you process your application and once your admission is confirmed, the next major expenditure that you might have is the student visa fee, along with which you will also have to pay for the immigration health surcharge or the health insurance, and then the airfare, the air tickets cost, and then the tuition fees that you'll be paying for the university that you'll be going to, and then the other living expenses, which might be groceries, room rent, public transport, mobile recharge, and all of these things. So all of these I'm putting under living expenses. So these will be the major expenditure heads that you will have to consider before coming to UK. So as per British Council, this is the average cost that you might have to spend uh, under each of these heads. Let's begin with a university application fee, which might range around 20 to 90 pounds per application, and also it depends upon how many different universities you are applying to, based on which this cost might keep changing or multiplying. And then the student visa fee and health surcharge are constant, which you'll have to pay mandatorily. And then airfare from 27,000 to around 1 lakh it might cost you. And then tuition fees, again, it depends. The least could be around 6 lakhs per year to the maximum 53,000. It depends upon the ranking of the college or the course that you have selected and many other variables. So the major component here is tuition fees, that as all of us know. And second thing is living expenses. So living expenses might also range around 12 lakhs to 16 lakhs per year that you will have to spend. So on an average, the total amount, including the tuition fee, the airfare, and your personal expenses that you'll be needing, might vary from as low as 20 lakhs to as high as 80 or 90 lakhs per year to finish your masters here in UK. The numbers that I have presented to you are all estimates given by the British Council based on the average expenditure done by every student. But as per personal spending styles and lifestyles, I think the cost is going to vary, obviously. So I would like to share my personal expenditure and say how much I am spending per month on house rent, groceries, how much is my monthly phone bill, and how much you will have to keep away for traveling or other personal things that you wanted to do. But before sharing my personal budget or personal expenditure, I would like to talk about something really more important, which is a part of getting loans. So, for anybody who has applied for education loan before, even for to study in India, you know how difficult it is, and it is going to get much more difficult when you have to do it for an international masters or any other educational loan abroad. There might be a lot of confusions like which bank to apply to, who offers the least interest, or what are all the list of documents that you might be needing before you have to apply for a loan. Do you have to have collateral? Do you have to have some other validity of application? And before, when can you get it? And how many installments can you get it? What will be the commission you'll have to pay if you're going through a broker? And lot many doubts like that. To have a one-stop solution for this is what I'm going to talk about in today's video majorly. The solution that I would like to share with all of you is Nyandan. Nyandan will act as your personal assistant and make this entire process of getting loan to study abroad hassle-free. Let me tell you how. So this happens in 5 simple steps. Step 1 is to fill a form and check your loan eligibility. This can be done by clicking on the link in my description to check if you're actually eligible to get a loan. This not need to be particularly proceeded with Nyandan. You can just check if you are actually eligible or not. If you would further like to proceed with Nyandan, then you can actually submit the form and get a free loan counselor allotted particularly to you, personalized to you. So they will discuss your conditions with you. They'll try to understand your personal circumstances and further proceed with suggesting different banks and different loaning schemes. And based on your decision, you can finalize a bank or multiple banks and start uploading documents or fill out the forms that are required for the multiple banks. All of these things of multiple banks will be organized in one particular dashboard that is allotted for you. So when things move to the next stage, the negotiation of the interest rates for you will be done by Nyandan. On your behalf, Nyandan will negotiate for the lowest interest rate and highest loan amount possible. So when all of these things are done and the right documents are uploaded, your loan approval gets done and then the disbursement is done. Now there might arise a question, why do you have to go through Nyandan when you can actually directly approach many other banks? Let me list out 5 major advantages that you gain through applying through Nyandan. First thing is all leading banks are in one place. That is, Nyandan has partnered with a wide range of banks, including NBFCs and international lenders. And the second thing, you will get assistance for end-to-end loan counseling. From the initial step to the final step, Nyandan is traveling throughout with you and it is at complete free of cost. And they also give you personalized loan options about based on your student profile and financial profile and based on your academic qualifications, they provide you a personalized loan option. And third thing and the most important thing is that free of cost. All these services that they are providing you is at free of cost. And it is not making any hassle because the entire process, the entire application process and the support that you are receiving is completely simple and free, which will make the loan process, if you do it separately, much more hassling, much more difficult to understand the documents. It is going to make all of those things free for you by providing a personalized document checklist. They also keep you updated about the status of the loan at each of the bank, which makes it easier for you to manage. The next thing you might wonder, is this really reliable? Because not many of you might have heard of Nyandan. What I would like to say about Nyandan is this was founded in the year 2015 by two IITians, and since then they have provided or disbursed more than 5,000 crores of loan for more than 15,000 students, which talks for their credibility. My personal recommendation would be that even if you do not want to use the entire service of Nyandan, I highly recommend using their loan eligibility checker, which is an AI tool where you can put in necessary details and identify if you're actually eligible for the loan. Because if you haven't received your admission letter yet and you want to check your loan eligibility, this will help you determine if you qualify for an education loan or not. That is point one. And second one, you can also try to understand what is the maximum loan amount the bank can provide you based on your profile. So you can plan for the other financials based according to that. So using this AI loan checker, loan eligibility checker by Nyandan is highly recommended. All of these links have been provided in the description. Please don't forget to check out. Let's get to the final part of the video where I talk about my personal expenses and how much have I been actually spending while I stayed in the UK for the past few months. So let me begin with the major expense, which is the rent. I am staying at a university accommodation or a student holiday, which is much more expensive than any other private accommodation. I have chosen this because it is situated in the campus and it's easy for me to go to classes and all of those things. So I am paying around £680 per month. This can be much lesser if you're staying somewhere in city center or some taking a house and then sharing it with your friends or multiple other options. This can definitely come down. This is not, I wouldn't say this is the least amount you would spend on accommodation. But if you're taking a private house, maybe you will have to pay a little extra for the bills like electricity or water and other bills. And for groceries, I spend around £160 in an average per month. I would say like £35 per week is fine. And then phone bill is around £15 per month. And then for travel, like including to and off university or to go to city center or for my personal travel, like when I try to explore UK, go to different places, that should come around £150 per month. And then other miscellaneous, be it like doing personal shopping or getting gifts or having parties in the flat or anything of that sort, or maybe health, medical, and all of those things. So that should cost you around 130 or a little plus or minus 20, 30 pounds. So on an average, I spend around 100 and 1,135 pounds per month. So which is, if I convert in INR, I spend around 120, I spend around 1,20,000 per month, which comes up to 14 lakhs, 14.5 lakhs per year, which you'll have to plan for. Now, if we compare it with the living expenses suggested by British Council, which comes up somewhere around 11 lakhs 75,000 to 16 lakhs 40,000, ours is somewhere falling in between with 14.5 lakhs. So that is my actual expenses compared to the expenditures suggested by British Council, which is almost in the same range. So yeah, that brings us to the end of this video. All the costs that I have shared or the opinions that I have shared are personal or particular to my circumstance, whatever I've gone through. So it might slightly vary for each other person. And all these costs are particularly not for the London area. It is like any other part apart from London, because London is going to be much more expensive. So plan accordingly. With that warning, I think I would like to end this video. Please check the description box for the links that would lead you to Nyandan loan eligibility checker, or further details if you would like to know about Nyandan. Thanks for watching this video, and for more such related content to study in UK, please subscribe to my channel and keep watching. Thank you.